Well, welcome back. I got the. Oh, sorry. I should put on the light again. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna do the voting now. I'm just going through the voters at the moment, trying to double check so no one has voted twice. This is really ent entertaining to watch. I can imagine. I just hope no one has done it, and I don't know why I'm sitting here and doing every single one, but I just hate going back and just realizing that we need to start over because someone has voted twice. Like, if you already know now that you've managed to vote twice, please let me know so I can change. Um, because it's just time consuming and it's not something we should have to sit through. So far, everyone has managed to just keep it to one vote. We have two Adams, but one is Adam and one is Savvy Adam, so I guess that's okay. We have the Aya Nation here. We have Jacob. We have Declan. This is peak entertainment, I know, but it's. I think you understand why I have to do it because it's been so many streams now where we've had to go back. I can't wait for someone to just be like having done the what's it called, the running order, and then we have to go back and delete that. My grandma is here voting, of course. There's three. Oh yeah, my username as well. Um, but yeah, hope you don't mind sitting here with me and just doing this because we're gonna get to the voting very shortly. But I just have to do this so that we don't. I hope the stream is working. I haven't even double checked so the stream is working, but yeah, let's see. I should put it up on my phone so I can see if you're writing anything in the chat. Sorry. This is a mess. I know. It is what it is. Let's see where I can access my own stream. Here it is. Got the chat up. People are ready to leave. That's completely fine. I mean, it's getting really late, so I understand. Um, I shouldn't be going now either. Like I should definitely stop as well now, but I've dedicated myself to doing this, so we just have to get through it. I don't think anyone else has voted twice. I can't be bothered to sit here. If you notice someone who appears Groot stream bingo, Groot using Control F. Yeah, that's another part for the bingo. I understand this is very exciting. I'm not gonna be bothered. If someone has messed up and has actually voted twice, then that's just really annoying. We have, I think, like spot on 100 voters. Perfect. We're gonna vote. We're gonna start the voting right away. 1985. Oh yeah, we should definitely enable fast mode. That's on. Okay, it's been so long since we've done it now, but okay. Manage the incoming votes. We have 100, right? Yeah. It's this link, I think, because if I click those, we get spoiled. So if I click this, we have the whole. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom in so that it looks good. Oh yeah, because I don't have my face in the way anymore, I can zoom in this much. Obviously, it looks a bit meh because the box that it's in is not applied for this kind of website, but I think that looks fine. Like, I hope you're okay with it. Alternatively, oh, you know what? Midstream, just messing around here, but we're gonna do this actually. Okay, wait, just give me a sec. This is I know what I'm doing. Trust me, or maybe I don't. Wait, I got this. I got this. I think. I think. Wait, give me a second. This is peak stream quality. I know. Okay, let's just have it like maybe, maybe. Ah, whatever. It is what it is. This is the way it looks now. We're gonna watch the voting. This is probably worse than what it was from the beginning. I'm not sure. I've changed way too much. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to the way it was. Sorry. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm terribly sorry, but it you know, What can we do? What did I even have it? Maybe I had it like that. That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. We all want it to be beautiful. Yeah, it's not beautiful, but okay. There we go. We're gonna start. We're gonna start right away. 100 voters. Jaden is the first one. It's time. Let's go. 1985. We're gonna have a winner. Here are the first points. The first points for the 1985 voting coming in. Groot Stream Bingo. It is what it is. Yep, you bet. Groot Disaster Stream. All right, Jaden. Who's gonna be our first leader? It's going to be Luxembourg. Is probably the most unexpected first leader we could have. Vyacheslav wants it to be. No, no, do the full screen. It's better. Have I already messed it up? No, it's gonna look like this. I'm sorry. Zachary Herbert Wallace. I can't change now. It's a beautiful mess, indeed. 10 points to Norway, and the second 12 goes to Israel. So Israel up in the lead now. Luxembourg dropped all the way down to 6th from not getting anything this time. Crimson, our next voter. These are the first points. I'm gonna bump up the speed a little bit because we can't be here all night. Turkey gets an 8. 10 for France. Okay, maybe this is too fast. There we go. 12 to Finland. 12 to Finland. So Finland now up in the lead. Finland, Israel, Norway, the current top 3. Luxembourg tied in 3rd, actually. Teacher Schnitzel. Almost all of the countries have already gotten points, which is obviously nice to see. Norway with further 8 there. Spain with a 10. That's big. And the 12 to Finland. Finland's making a rush right away, pulling away a little bit, but we'll see how long that will be maintained. Minne from Israel is the next one up. UK getting their first points there as well. Greece getting some big points. Sweden getting some massive points, and the 12 to Belgium. Out of nowhere. Ireland, the only one still on 0. Sanomi Saspava from Timor-Leste, I think that is, right? The country. Which I highly doubt that Sanomi Saspava is actually from there, but still. 10 points for Norway there, and the 12 to Finland. So Finland back up in the lead. Andy predicted Finland versus Israel for the title before the stream. Doesn't look far off. I think Norway's going to be in that mix. Maybe Sweden. We'll see how many others. Ireland got 6 points, so now everyone's already gotten points of the 7 voters, which is nice to see. Austria with a big 10 there, and the 12 to France. So France up into the top 5. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the look of this top 5 at the moment. Like the entire left side. I like the entire left side. I like all of those songs, which perfect for me, this one. Taya from Ukraine is our next voter. Oh, Greece up on the left side as well, like that. And Israel gets the 12. So Finland 56, Norway 49, Israel 48, Sweden 45. It's very close up there. Ivanik is our next voter. And some small points on the left side, or on the right side there. Magic O Magic gets a big 8. Greece with 10. And the 12 to Turkey. Nice, nice, nice to see. Did I? Up into 5th place it goes. Hungarian jury. Next voter. These are the first points. Norway up in the lead for the moment. Finland takes it back with an 8, though. 10 for Sweden, and the 12 to Israel. Top 5 looks like 2023. You're actually right. The top 4, at least. All of those were up there. We just need Italy to get into the mix, but Italy's kind of far away at the moment. Eclectic Learner from Canada. 10 points to Portugal there. That's pretty massive. Moving up to the top of the right side. And Norway gets the 12. So Norway now up in the lead. Ahead of Israel and Sweden, who are on the same points, and Finland only 1 behind those. Styro or Styro from Moldova is our next voter. Another recurring member here who always votes. I recognize some names I've started to just recognize now. Germany gets the 12. Für alle up into 6th it goes. I gotta say, like, looking at this left side of the scoreboard, I love the look of it at the moment. I'm really fond of all of these songs. It was a good year altogether, I gotta say. I really enjoyed it more than I expected to. Italy moves up to the top half of the right side there, and the 12 goes to Spain, up into 5th. Spain in 5th at the moment. Hodgepodge Fun is proud of being the only person to give Luxembourg 12 points. Proud is a choice of a feeling you can feel. Asterios gives 8 for Norway, 10 to Israel, and the 12 to Spain. Spain's definitely leaving a mark here. Up into 4th now, ahead of Finland as well, who has dropped back a little bit. Genghis Khan is the next voter. Another recurring or returning voter, of course. I think Genghis Khan has voted in every single vote we've had. France gets 10 there, and the 12 to Finland. So Finland back up into 4th. I'm looking for, like, I really hope that we're going to have another exciting voting. Like, we've had a few that have been really exciting for these 80s watch-alongs, and then a few which haven't been exciting at all. Sweden gets 8 here from HRL, and Israel gets 10, and the 12 to Finland. Like, you see, this top 4 is very close to each other. Could go either way at the moment, we don't know. We're on the 17th voter, who's called Amrod Kulnamu. And here are the first points. UK gets some big ones there. 10 for Belgium. And the 12 to Finland. A lot of points on the right side there. Finland gets 12, so it's like, look at the top 4. Very, very close. And Cecilia is the next to vote. A lot of points on the left side of the scoreboard here. Norway currently up in the lead there. Sweden gets 8. Just look at that. It's so close. Israel with 10 and the 12 to Turkey. Finland getting nothing there, so 10 points separating the top 4 now. Turkey closing in on France for 6th at the moment. And Chris ST is our next voter. And the first points coming in there. Israel gets 8, so Israel putting some distance, or well, not really. Sweden gets 10 there. And 12 to Finland. These four are gonna go at it. I have a feeling. It's gonna be close, this one. Alexander from Denmark is our next voter. First points coming in there. Sweden up into 2nd. Germany gets 8. 10 for Turkey. And the 12 to Finland. So nothing for Israel there. Like, it's shifting all the time up there. Kaiser from Yugoslavia is our next voter. Some points there on the right side, actually pretty big ones. 8 points to Spain, 10 for Norway, and the 12 goes to Finland. So Finland's putting a little bit of a distance there. It was only 5 points separating the top 4, but Finland got the 12. So Epsilon, our next voter, voter number 22. All of the points landing on the left side of the scoreboard to start here. France gets 8. 10 for Israel. If Norway gets the 12, I think Epsilon is quite satisfied with the songs that are on the top half. Who's next? Kinda just a big oof of a year, to be honest. I disagree. I thought it was pretty good. Not the best 80s year, but I mean, 86 is up next, and not sold on that one. The 12 here, though, goes to Spain. I guess that was the least oof out of the songs, in this person's opinion. Kane 78 is our next voter. Luxembourg gets a 1 there, establishing itself ahead of Ireland and Cyprus at the bottom, after leading the first vote, of course. And the 12 goes to France. So France and Spain currently tied for 5th. Still like 50 or so points behind Finland in the lead, though. And 25th voter Aduantas is next to go. Denmark's not doing that well. I thought Denmark would do a little bit better than this, but I guess the kid kind of drags it down a lot. Greece gets a massive 10 there, and Israel gets the 12. 3 points between Finland and Israel, but Norway and Sweden, I'd say, are definitely not out of it. We're only a 4th through, so Lasse Kroneer is our next voter. He's not supporting his own country by only giving 6 for Sweden. 10 for Israel, though, and the 12 to Norway. Yeah, Norway is definitely a Lasse Kroneer kind of song. How are we going to handle Belgium 86, Sanderkin being an underage performer? We're not going to bother. Like, the rules were the way they were back then. I mean, we're not going to do some kind of moral switch in that. I'm going to allow it to participate. I won't change. Just Achilles gives another 12 for Norway, who is now only 5 points behind Israel for the lead. Sweden has fallen a little bit behind from the rest of the top 3, but it can shift very fast, of course. Adam from Sweden, our next voter. 8 points to Sweden, 10 for Greece, and the 12 goes to Finland, who is now back up in the lead. So 2 points separating Finland and Israel, and Norway a further 4 behind. And Empo from the Netherlands is next. Some points for Cyprus, now up into the double digits. I don't think every song will get 100 points this time, though. Let's just say that much. Usually that's kind of what we're aiming for, but I doubt that's going to happen in this one. Finland gets another 12, distancing itself from the rest, has to be said. And Savvy Adam is the next one to vote, that is. Switzerland moving ahead of Denmark there at the bottom, switching around a little bit. Like, there's always movement in the top 4, it just seems. Like, something's always happening there. 12 points to Finland. Jeffrey is the next one. And these are the first points. Norway gets 4. Finland gets 8. 10 to Sweden, and the 12 goes to Israel, who's now back up into second. Aya Nation from America. That could be a part of the bingo as well, mispronouncing things in a weird way. It's been a while since we had the Venom. But 10 points for Ole Ole, and the 12 to Germany there. Germany moving ahead of Turkey at the bottom, or not at the bottom, but for 7th place, basically. And Jacob is next to vote. And these are the first points. A lot of points on the right side of the scoreboard there. 8 for Israel, 10 for Germany, and the 12 goes to Turkey, who is establishing itself very clearly in 8th place there. Austria is kind of on its own in 9th as well. Declan M is the next one to vote here. Cyprus moves up from last place now. Ireland puts it back down, though. A lot of points at the bottom there. Norway gets the 12, though. So Norway closing in on Finland and Israel again a little bit. Ricardo from Portugal is our 35th voter. Austria now cracked into the hundreds. Triple digits. Germany got an 8. 10 for Finland. And the 12 goes to Fun. Don't serve. France basically gets the 12, and up to 5th it goes again. Luis Lopez from Mexico. It's one of the first times I've seen a Mexican flag in the voting, I think. Spain gets 8 there, 10 for Sweden, and the 12 to Norway, who is now back up into 3rd again. Empo thinks Portugal is far too low. It's in 13th. Yeah, I can see that. No clever name from Germany. Norway gets 8th there. It's very close at the top there. Portugal gets a big 10, so Empo is happy now. And 12 to Germany. Nothing for Israel there. 16 points separating the top 4 after 37 voters, which is kind of cool, I'd say. Cyprus gets 2 there, closing in on Luxembourg for a second to last. Duncan from Vietnam gives 10 points to Finland and the 12 to France. France is getting a lot of 12s, has to be said, which I do not mind in the slightest, personally. Chlot, or I don't know how you want that to be pronounced, but some points for Luxembourg. 8 for France, 10 for Turkey, and the 12 goes to Ole Ole. Hodgepodge is gonna cry for Luxembourg. Do you really love it that much, Hodgepodge? I'm sorry for you, but I mean it's 3rd from last. It's probably not gonna finish last. Who knows? E from Ecuador, another recurring voter, of course. 10 points to Finland, and the 12 to Spain, who is now ahead of France again. It's back ahead. Tibor from Germany, voter number 41. First points there. Norway up into 2nd again. Finland has a little bit of a grip at the top. Sweden gets 8, 10 for Austria, and the 12 to Greece. Greece closing in on the 100 mark. Very much on its own, though, in 10th place at the moment. Disco Daz, who has been sharing some quotes from the Daily Mail during the stream, which has been wonderful to read. Get some insight in how life was back in 1985. Disco Daz likes Sweden, but likes Israel a further little amount more. So Israel in third, only 1 point behind Norway, but Finland still 15 points ahead. Groot's grandma. Yep, that's who's voting now. Let's see what my grandma apparently likes. France and Sweden. Yeah, I'd say so as well. Probably Norway. Yeah, it's very much my grandma's taste, I'd say. Norway and Sweden up at the top. Marin from Croatia, voter number 44. These are the first points there. 8 for Finland, 10 for Greece, who's now into the hundreds, and the 12 to Norway. Norway only 4 points behind Finland now. It's going to be a Scandinavian battle for the win here, with a little bit of Israel in the mix as well. Elendil from Serbia, our next voter. Turkey moves out of Germany there. 8 points for Norway, 10 for Finland though, goes back ahead. And the 12 to Israel. So Israel up ahead of Sweden now again. And next up is Children, Kinder, Enfant, 1985. Let's see the 12 for Luxembourg. I'm waiting for it. 8 for Greece. 10 to Italy. And the 12. Oh, to Austria. You can't just mess with me with a name like that. Okay, Austria got to 12. Doesn't do much difference for it. I mean, it distanced itself from Greece a little bit. So that's what it did. Bernard L. Black from Malta. 8 points to Finland. 10 for Turkey. And the 12 to France. France distancing itself from Spain a little bit. Like, Germany and Turkey are very close to each other and have been, like, throughout the entire thing. From Austria. Our next voter. 8 points to Israel. 10 for Finland. And 12 for Spain. So Spain closing back up on France again now. It's going to be a battle for 5th all the way, it seems. Reingan from Ireland. No, you're not from Ireland. You change country every time, I forgot. Luxembourg got 1 there at least. 10 for Austria. And a 12 to Switzerland. Out of nowhere, Switzerland gets a massive 12. Cementing itself in 14th, basically. Coriander from Germany is our 50th voter, so we're halfway through after this one. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Belgium, moves ahead of Denmark there. And the 12 to Finland. So, we're halfway through. Basically, Cyprus currently in last place, 31 points. Only 1 point behind Luxembourg and Ireland. Tied 17th on 32. Then Denmark, all the way down in 16th. I can't say I expected that, on 43 points. And Belgium in 15th on 48. Switzerland currently in 14th, 65 points. And Portugal in 13th on 69. And then UK and Italy very close to each other in the battle for 11th, 80 and 85 points respectively. Currently top 10, Greece is in there, 123 points. Austria in 9th, 152. Germany and Turkey currently tied in 7th on 186. Then Spain is on 223 in 6th. France is in 5th on 233. And then a pretty big gap up to Sweden in 4th, 308. Israel 12 points ahead of that on 320. Norway a further 12 ahead of that on 332. 20 points behind Finland, who is currently leading at the halfway mark on 352. Let's see what the second half has to offer. Michael Green is this one who kicks us off on the second half. Ireland gets a few points there to distance itself from the bottom two. Portugal, a lot of points on the right side there. Spain gets 10 to tie on 5th again, and Greece gets the 12. Andy gave points to the top 9 plus the last place currently. Well, that's an interesting share of points, considering the standings at the moment. Portugal moves ahead of the UK there, from Eric Araujo. I don't know, sorry. 12 points, though, to Finland again. Finland pulling away a little bit. Pulling away. Tommy is the next voter from Norway. First points there. UK moves ahead of Portugal again, but they're tied, basically. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Norway, and the 12 goes to Greece. Greece is getting a few 12s here and there, and moving, casually up there. And then it's getting blanked by a lot of people as well, so it's a divisive one, I guess. Bzz from France is our next voter. And 8 points go to Turkey. 10 for Norway. Is it going to be the entire left side getting points again? You bet it will be. Like, there's a pretty massive gap from 10th to 11th. It's basically twice the amount of points. It's actually spot on, right? No, it's not. I can't count. Charlie from the UK. Next one. 8 points to Israel there. Moves up into third. 10 for Turkey. And the 12 to France. Really felt like it was going to be Spain or France there because, like, it would be very left field to just give a 12 to one of the songs at the bottom now. I think Luxembourg's the only one of those that have received a 12, right? Johanna from Sweden is the next one. Will this be payback for Finland not winning this year? We'll see, Sander. 12 points for Finland again here, though, from Johanna. So maybe Finland has this one in the bag. Who knows? Still a lot of people to go, though. Alipan, the world won't listen. Gives a lot of points on to the right side of the scoreboard there. 8 for Austria, 10 for Greece, and the 12 to France. Nothing for the top two there. Interesting. It's very much alive. J. Carteles. 3 points to Portugal. We got Turkey moving ahead of Germany again there. 8 for Spain. 10 for Switzerland, who puts themselves in the mix there with UK and Portugal now. And Israel gets the 12. Still Finland in the lead by a little bit. Connor from the UK, our next voter. And Portugal moves to the top of the right now on the scoreboard. Luxembourg gets a big 8 to put it ahead of Ireland. Denmark gets 10. And the 12 to Finland. Finland has a gap now. 30 points down to Norway. Still 41 people to vote though. Romance Linguist, the first one of those. Switzerland moves up into 13th. UK is dropping back a little bit now. Portugal breaks into the hundreds. Finland gets 10. And the 12 to Norway. So Norway closing in just slightly on Finland. Hari Matahari. Let's see what he goes for here from Bosnia and Herzegovina. We got 8 for Turkey. Nice one. 10 for Sweden. And the 12 to Norway again. Norway's closing in now. Closed in with 10 points there on Finland. Let's see if it's gonna get even closer. Vyacheslav from Russia, our next voter. I have 8 points for Turkey. Moves ahead of Germany again. 10 for Austria. And the 12 to Israel. Yeah, these top four are very far ahead of the rest. But we'll see which one takes it at the end. Rankavikoja Palion Pitkipäivetakan. Maybe it's a 12 for Finland, I don't know. From the Vatican City. No, only 10. Okay, where's the 12 landing? Turkey. Okay. Turkey moves ahead of Germany there. By some margin as well. Up into 7th. Heute ist Sonntag, ein kleiner Sonntag, ein feiner from Antarctica. Wonderful. Magic O Magic gets a big 8 there to move up into 11th. 10 for Spain and the 12 to France. Still France though 132 points behind the lead, so I think that ship has sailed. Taylor is our next voter from the UK. Can't believe my votes haven't come yet. Was I that slow with voting? Apparently. Taylor was faster at least. 10 points for Israel and the 12 to Germany. Nothing for Finland there. That's a big swing. That's a big swing at the top. Grey Havens is our next voter. First points there. UK closing in on the 100 mark as well. Finland gets 8. 10 for Norway. And the 12 to Sweden. Sweden very close into 400 now. But Sweden has definitely dropped off a little bit from Finland mainly. Okay, my votes next. Here are those. We have an 8 for Norway. A 10 for Sweden, because I'm biased, of course. And the 12 to, yeah, you guessed it, France. And, well, I mean, France is very far behind, but still, I keep faith. Still, top 5, I'm very satisfied with that for my favorite from this year. Sintra Lover from Portugal is next up. UK is now into the hundreds. Sweden gets an 8. Israel gets the 10. Something at the top is getting blanked. And that something is Finland. Norway gets the 12 and now is up in the lead for the first time in a very long time. And Joao is our next voter. Only 2 points to Norway, so he could swing back here if Finland gets something big. Belgium gets 8. 10 for Luxembourg out of nowhere. And the 12 to Italy. Nothing big for any of the songs at the top. Wow. Group blanking Spain, I am disappointed. Yeah, it was my 11th. I'm sorry. There were too many songs I really enjoyed in this one. Jay Sora from the Philippines, our next voter. 10 for Norway there. And the 12 goes to Austria. Austria very much on its own there. Just another penguin. 30 voters to go. We're still far from done here. Only 2 points to Finland there. If Norway gets the 12 here, it's going to be a massive swing. Switzerland gets 10, and Norway does get the 12. 23 points separating them now. It changes very fast, has to be said. No name from Estonia, our next voter. Norway getting a few more there. UK moves ahead of Switzerland. Switzerland moves ahead back. 10 points to France and the 12 to Finland. So Finland closing in a little bit. Again. Neely from the UK is our next voter. A lot of points on the right side of the scoreboard there. 8 points to the UK. 10 for Sweden. And the 12 to Norway again. Norway's pulling away a little bit. Just a little bit. 20 points in it now. Kerje on top. Alright. 4 points to the Finnish song from 1985. Let's see where the 12 lands at the end here. Portugal gets 8. 10 for Spain. And the 12 to Israel. So Israel cementing itself in third for a little bit at least. Jasper Place, our next voter. First points coming in there. We have 8 for France. 10 to Spain. And the 12 to the United Kingdom. Might be the first 12 for the United Kingdom, I think. Moves up into 12th. Sorry, it's getting late. Ter from Belgium, our next voter. We have 8 points to Spain. 10 for Italy. That's big. And the 12 to France. Nothing for Israel there. Herr Crazy from the Netherlands is voter number 77. We get 8 points for Sweden, who's now up into third. 10 for Portugal. And the 12 to Norway. Yeah, Norway's pulling away now. If I remember correctly, Finland has already finished second in one of our votings. Norway, of course, hasn't won in any of them either. Like, as it looks now, Israel is the one that has won out of the top 4 at the moment. So we might get a new winner, which would always be nice, you know. Feurion gets 12 points to Finland. But Finland finished second in, I've forgotten what year it was, but they have finished second in one of our votings with the song Fantasia. If anyone remembers the year, then you can let me know. Glusen Mars gives 8 points to Israel, 10 for Finland, and the 12 to Spain. I think the best result Sweden's got is not that high. I think it's probably Fremling, right? That's the highest one, but I don't remember where it finished. And Norway, I'm not even sure if maybe the Sami song is probably their best result in our voting sessions. Can't remember anything else. Kenneth gives 12 points to Ladisvinge, which gives it 32 points ahead now of the rest. And Mart from the Netherlands is next. Finland got second in 1983. Yeah, 83 was the one where they got second. 8 points to Denmark there from Mart, 10 for Finland, and the 12 goes to Germany. Germany is still a little bit behind Turkey there. Turkey has really grabbed that 7th place. Mihailo from Serbia is our next voter. Some points on the right side of the scoreboard there. UK moves ahead of Portugal. Fremling got 3rd place if I remember correctly. I trust you, Andy. That sounds about right. 12 points to Norway. pulls away a little bit. Adieu did well for Norway. You're right, Fireburst, it did. But so did Sami Dednan. I think that finished like 7th or something. But I can't really remember which one was best. Like, it's been so long since we did the votings now that I've kind of forgotten the results from the previous one. Met gives 12 points to Austria, which doesn't do much difference there. A lot of points on the left side of the scoreboard there. O from Portugal, next one to vote. First points going in there. Some points on the right side. Sweden moves ahead of Israel. 8 points for Norway. 10 for Finland. It's not over yet. And the 12 to Israel. We still have 16 people to go. And Po is the first one of those. These are the first points. 8 points for Finland. 10 for Germany. And the 12 to France. Yeah, France has cemented the 5th place, I think, from Spain there. It's definitely, I think it's only between Norway and Finland now. It's going to take a lot for Israel or Sweden to catch up. But Finland has a little bit of a mountain to climb to catch up. Antiopodian ESC fan is currently voting. 10 points for Germany there, now up in 7th. And Portugal gets the 12. Nothing for Finland there. Ship might have sailed now. Might have sailed now. Mette from Denmark. Firebird says adieu 6th and Sami then 7th. Okay. Well then adieu. 6th is Norway's best place and Sweden's is 3rd and Finland's is 2nd and Israel has 1. Sweden gets a 12 there, up into 3rd. So I guess Sweden could tie its best result in our voting sessions. Aret from France, next up. Can I submit my vote right now? No, sorry, Mattia, you're way too late. We're almost at the end here. Aret gives 12 points to Austria, who is just slowly catching a little bit. Could it catch Germany and Turkey for 7th? Probably not, but we'll see. Edmundo's Festa. We're always going to be remembered of Edmundo, of course, in every voting. I will always be sad about it. 10 points for Sweden, and the 12 to Norway. Yeah, it's done. It's done. It has to be done now. Norway's going to win this. It's 58 points. Fir from Bhutan is next up. But it's done. Finland only got 5 there. 8 points to Sweden, 10 for Israel, and the 12 to France. How can you even blank Finland? Well, a few people have done it. From the Windy Isle. A lot of points up the right side of the scoreboard. Ireland moving ahead of Luxembourg again. Cyprus is very cut off at the bottom, though. They're going to finish dead last here. 12 points go to Norway again. It's done. It's dusted. Forever second, yeah. Finland's going to be the forever second, I guess. Lak Mai from Croatia, next up. 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 to Austria. Austria is closing in, just slowly, on Turkey mainly. I mean, Germany got some big points there to pull away a little bit. Lit from Malta, next up. Oh, Cyprus got 1 point. How nice. 8 points to Greece. 10 for France. And the 12 goes to Austria. Austria's closing in now. Austria could catch up to the 8th. Could do it. Level in Watts. Austria gets 6, Turkey gets 3. That's like the... Oh, yeah, we actually have a... Where do we have the battles? Portugal moved out of Italy there. 10 points to Switzerland and the 12 to Norway. I think it's even mathematically done now. But where do we have the battles going on? Spain and Germany could absolutely swap. Like, all the way from Spain to Austria. There could happen stuff there. Austria gets 4 from Markey. Ireland moves out of Belgium on the right side. We have an 8 for Israel, 10 for Norway, and the 12 to Turkey. Turkey now tied with Germany, so ran away a little bit from Austria. Andy Niaush Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's the longest name you could ever put together, but still. 8 points for Sweden, 10 for Israel, and the 12 to Finland. Finland still owes 60 points behind. It's obviously done. But yeah, I mean, the battles are for 7th, basically, and then I guess a few at the bottom. Zuna from Finland. 8 points to the UK, who are very much on their own in 13th at the moment. 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 to Finland. So I think Finland has definitely confirmed itself in second as well now. Nelly Furtado from Canada. Was she even alive when this contest was? Yeah, she was. I'm just messing around. She has to have been alive at that point. 10 points for Portugal, and the 12 goes to Norway again. So yeah, I think the top 5 is completely set. We only have 2 voters left to go. I think it's even mathematically set. Sweden could still go ahead of Finland, unless Finland gets something big. Now Germany moves ahead of Turkey again. Finland got 8 there. Israel gets 10. And the 12 goes to Norway. So the top 6 is confirmed. Germany and Turkey can fight over 7th. And then Austria will finish 9th and Greece will finish 10th. Turkey moves out of Germany on the last vote here by Cosmic Summers, unless Germany gets one of the big ones. Finland gets 10, and the final 12 points go to Sweden. So these are the final results. Yeah, I gotta sleep now. Bye, y'all. Yep, bye-bye, Empo. You saw the end of the results, I assume, and these are the final standings. So Cyprus finished last, did not get a lot of points in the second half. Like it was, I think it had like 31 points at the halfway mark when we paused. So it basically got like 2 more points after that. Cyprus in 19th on 33 points, Luxembourg 18th on 65, Belgium in 17th on 69, and Ireland in 16th on 78. Those were the songs below 100 points. Denmark finished 15th on 118, Switzerland in 14th on 149, the UK 13th on 165, Italy in 12th on 184, and Portugal finished 11th on 191. Greece in absolute no man's land in 10th on 236 points. Austria never really caught up all the way to the battle for 7th. 364 points in 9th place is where it ended. Germany finished 8th on 379, only 2 points behind Turkey in 7th on 381. And Spain got 6th on 392. France very much on its own in 5th place on 480. Israel in 4th on 573. Sweden in 3rd on 615, Finland on 631 in 2nd, and I mean, the gap ended up being actually 66 points up to Norway, who won on 697. Hope you enjoyed spending this evening together with me. It's been fun, I think. I hope you're not too upset about the results. If you are, sorry, but it's all for fun and games, right? And I hope you still had fun watching 1985 with me and with everyone who decided to join throughout the night. It's been wonderful. We'll see when we're going to watch 1986. I'm hoping that it's going to be in the week, but I can't make any promises. Regardless, it's been a blast. I don't think we have to say much more. Um, but yeah, looking forward to seeing you as soon as possible again. Obviously, there's gonna be if you've already missed it, like I've started a new series on the channel as well, doing some Sporkle quizzes. There will be one dropping tomorrow, 7 a.m. They're gonna drop every day at 7 a.m. So if you're interested in that, you can be on the lookout for that for tomorrow morning. Other than that, I hope to see you in a live stream soon again, where we watch 1986 basically. I'm a Finn getting flashbacks to the 1983 voting, I guess. Yeah, it's second twice in a row. We'll see if when Finland will get their first win in our voting here. But hope you enjoyed it. It's been a blast. Have a good one until I see you soon again. And yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. Basically, have a good one and bye bye.